Hello?
Feedback?
No
Not?
feedback. Yeah,
Hello?
just baby back.
Does it work?
We're on.
Is it working?
Everybody, this is Ryan Paevey. He's
Hi.
pretty extraordinary, isn't he?
Is it working?
Mic test. It's a mic test. You gotta make sure it works.
Ryan
This is our
Paevey.
technical advisor, Jameson.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing. Hi, Jameson. This is mine, yo.
He
Okay.
makes both of them.
Yeah, I know, but you can only have one. That's just.
Exactly. See? Like,
He just proved everything you just said wrong. He can't have both.
yeah, no, he can totally have both.
I mean, what do I do? How do I do this show, Jameson? How do I do this show?
He's gonna translate.
How am I gonna do this?
Exactly. Right? You're gonna translate for us? Exactly.
I had so much to talk about with you. Ryan, okay, wait, you just got back from... Okay, dude, okay, I am cutting you off.
Uh-oh.
Here, come here. Do you want to... Okay. Well, what do we
The
do?
world is not enough. We just talk without mics and he just
No.
That's a show.
It's one way to do it. Brett, give
You're a
it to me.
soldier. I know, you're like... You have to keep this close to you.
Okay.
He's the first guy
All
who
the
didn't
time.
make a joke.
He's
All the
just
time.
Because he's, you know
just
why?
on it. Yeah.
Because he's comfortable
We're
with
gonna-
his sexuality.
Is this like, there's
why.
a dick joke floating around here?
Yeah.
It's one of those?
Of
Got
course.
it. Cool. That's adorable.
Doesn't go with the obvious. I like it.
He
Just
doesn't.
skip right over it. It's fine.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's like what are you? Like a renegade? You're like wanderer.
Yeah, yeah.
Renegade
That's the name of
guy.
my biz.
Really?
Fortunate Wanderer.
That's right. Oh God, talk about that.
I'm making
you?
stuff like, well, GH.
He's like
I'm
selling
not,
so much jewelry.
I
Do you
make-
call it jewelry?
I mean, it's necklaces and on rose gold chains and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, I never in a million years would have thought that I would be a jeweler. I am though.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that I am, which is strange.
A Renaissance man.
You
Something like
are.
that. Something
You're
like that.
artistic. You're so artistic.
Well, I just kind of got into it like dabbling a while back. So the whole story of the business was I camp a lot. I go on road trips and I do all sorts of crazy stuff. And I wanted to mobilize and sell my photography because I've accrued at this point thousands of pictures of like places that I've gone.
Beautiful.
And in the beginning, it was never supposed to be a thing. Like Instagram was cool because it was this online photo album that I could share with my friends. And this is way before the show.
Wow.
And so that was way back when I got a comment on something. I'm like, oh, cool. Somebody I know said something. And now
Somebody's watching.
Yeah, nobody. At the
It's
time.
so different now. It used to be so much fun.
Well, yeah, it's fun. It was fun then because they were like close personal friends of mine.
Yeah.
So now, like, I don't even have notifications on my phone because if I do that,
Oh, God.
my phone will die in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I just not that I'm not grateful for the outpouring of support that I've gotten. It's just different now. But the jewelry
We
thing
know you're
started
grateful.
when I feel like that doesn't often get said though.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Yeah.
In case that wasn't evident. But that just kind of, I was crafty back in the day and I needed to have something on the website that was generating some sort of commerce or something
Yeah.
like that so that I could fund, setting up a print house, finding a framer, blah, 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 blah. So now I've got this weird little side biz going on that's going crazy. I'm actually about to launch like 15 pieces that I made today.
So you just...
It's okay. It's okay. He just wants to let you know that he's okay and he just doesn't speak English yet. So that's what he's got.
I'll tell you, that cry,
Yep.
that one,
Yep.
that's the cry.
The blood
That's
curdling
the
one.
That's the one. Exactly. He is going to be awesome in a hair metal band. It's going to be amazing.
That cry,
Seriously.
I equate to 5 cats
5 cats
in heat getting their toenails ripped off one by one.
Ooh.
that speak Vietnamese.
That was the cry.
But again, like if he had words, they would be loud words. But he doesn't. He just
And
has
what
like
words would they be?
I don't know. Well,
I think we know.
yeah, we probably know.
Yeah, because he gets really mad.
Feisty. Wait for it. Huh? Huh? It's gone.
It's gone.
I have to keep this close to me. It's gone. Can you? Hello.
I'm really happy to play your sister, by the way.
It's super fun
It is. It's
right?
super fun.
when we actually work together.
It's great
when
when
I
we
actually
work
work.
together. You're going to have brother-sister stuff with
Gotta
me,
have us.
and we may be making love.
Really? We're gonna have an incest storyline? Are the cameras actually rolling, or are we're just gonna have like a brother-sister scene, and then
Off
they're gonna
screen.
say
Just
moving
off
on, and then
screen.
we're just gonna spontaneously have sex, like while the cameras move to the next set? Is that what that is?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No.
Not
Okay.
sure. Sounds like a good time.
Sounds
though.
like a good time, though, right? It could be a good
Yeah.
time. It could be a good time.
I really endow Ryan Paevey with being my brother. I might have to apologize to you
Why?
for that.
Why?
Well, because I really like when we're at work. I really kind
We're
of see
fucking
you
with each other,
as
though. It's-
my brother.
But that's fun.
No,
Why
no, but
apologize for
I
that?
apologize for maybe I've told you stories that you're not necessarily interested in hearing.
That's okay. I'm super gross. I'm super gross. I'm really hard to disgust. Or
What
I don't
stories?
get uncomfortable.
Yes,
or-
that is true. I mean, I've been
things don't
so
make me
bold.
uncomfortable.
I've been so bold with him, and he doesn't flinch. He's like,
Nope.
"Yeah, okay, well, it sounds." Yeah, I've been so honest and bold because I'm like, he's my brother, but you're not.
But I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
but you're a coworker. But
I'm also kind of
feel
not.
like
I'm
you
like
are.
this. I inhabit this other space.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it weird though that because at any other job, like we'd go to our jobs and like we wouldn't make out with
I
our
had some really
coworkers.
shitty jobs in
Oh
the
God,
past.
so what are they?
I
I know
think the
some of them,
worst
but I want-
job I ever had.
Yes.
Was
I remember you telling me.
well, I worked in restaurants for a million years.
No, but you had another. Ooh, these are nice.
Yeah, Ugly Bros. They're specifically for motorcycles. I can put all these pads and stuff in them so that if I wreck, I know I'm actually
I know,
not
it's
wearing
great.
pants right now at all. So you can't see what's happening.
What? Wait. Okay, going back to your gross jobs.
Yeah, gross jobs. I worked in restaurants for forever, and I think
Right.
the worst job I ever had. I worked in construction for a long time too, and I've had some nasty situations
I
there
read
before.
that about you.
But I think the worst job I ever had was I worked at the Chart House in Marina Del Rey for about 3 years. And it wasn't all bad. I got some great memories there. I dated this girl who that was the first time I
course you
broke.
did. Of course
well,
you
it was the
did.
first time I broke the inner workplace rule, where like don't date somebody you work with.
Yeah.
What were
That's
you and
apt.
what was she?
Huh?
What were you? Was she the hostess?
No. So when I first got
What
hired
was she?
there, she was a waitress.
A waitress.
And I eventually became a bartender slash waiter slash.
Yeah,
whatever
because she
place-
wasn't. Believe me, she wasn't going to date the busboy. As a
Well, I
waitress.
was a host when I got hired.
She wasn't going to date the host. Either.
Yes, she was. Yes, she did. Oh, she did. No. When I got the job, I was so broke and I was
Just
so
said that to
desperate
Ryan
for a
Paevey.
job.
Of course, she's got like all
Oh,
Ryan has
God.
to do is walk in the room.
I needed
Say
it
hi.
so
I've
bad.
seen it.
I
I've
did
seen
walk
it.
into the room.
And
I
the
walked into
women
the room from
fall.
my house because I didn't have enough money to put gas in my car, so I walked there because my feet worked fine. It just took a really long time. No, it was a terrible gig. It was really
But okay,
bad.
so you dated the girl. Does that have anything to do with the gross job?
No. We had a lot of the like boating crowd who'd come in.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
want to get shithoused on 250 drafts during happy hour and talk
Yeah.
to you about Korea,
Oh.
and then
Korea.
yeah, they were
They're
in the war.
Okay.
Um,
Older
and
folks.
and not making jokes about anything like that at all, but.
No, that's what they wanted to do.
But that's what they wanted to
Yeah.
do, and these are seriously traumatic events that have happened in these guys' lives.
Ooh, wow.
And again, no disrespect
No,
intended to
no.
it, but the reality of it is, then they get really drunk and go
tell
to the
you
bathroom,
everything.
but don't make it to a toilet and just on the floor in the middle of the room. Or
Oh, and you had to
I
clean
was at
that
a
up.
Halloween party there one year, and a guy got really drunk and broke a Pilsner on the bar and stuck it in another dude's neck. Stabbed him.
Jesus.
And it happened in like seconds. We
In
were all
Marina-
looking around at
in
each other like,
Marina
did that just
Del
happen?
Rey.
That just happened right now? That just happened. Somebody call 911. Like it was.
I know it's weird when that
It
happens,
was.
right?
It was one of those moments of like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Like it.
Did that
So-
gentleman live?
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh,
he was
okay,
okay. He
that's good.
didn't like. But it was nevertheless a guy got drunk at my bar and broke a glass and stabbed a dude in the neck.
Normally that's like Long Beach.
Yeah. I got
Oh,
stabbed
Long
in Long
Beach.
Beach once.
It's like a Long Beach.
I got stabbed in the leg in Long Beach.
You
in
did?
2000.
Oh my God! What were you doing? Were you
I
in a
hit
fight?
somebody in the face.
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
They
I was a
decided
rowdy
to-
little shit.
and they
growing up.
decided to stab you back.
Well, the stabbing occurred first, and I had an Ace Ventura moment of like,
Wow. There's a knife.
what in the actual? He just stuck me.
Yeah.
No, we were at a backyard party, and there was a bonfire, and I remember there was a patio that had like 2 levels. There was like a top patio, and then there was like 3 little stairs, and then like a bottom patio, a la, I don't know, 1980s swinger landscaping. It had this weird, like, I don't know.
That's funny.
But homeboy was sitting on the stairs, and I was talking to somebody, and there was a fight broke out.
Was that somebody, his girlfriend?
I have no idea. This was not girl related.
Okay.
Most of the fights that I got into when I was younger was because I only had like 2 friends ever. I was not a social butterfly. And what I found out is that when I was like on my own, I was like super shy and I was kind of a wuss. But then when you mess with one of my friends, I become Superman and I destroy your world.
Yeah, sure.
So
sure.
So yeah, like my friend Toshi was like my little brother, and so I would either A, beat somebody up, or B, get beaten up because I'm like, you don't mess with my little brother. And then more often than not, we'd be going over to his house afterwards like, oh God. And then we go play Pokemon or I don't know,
Pokemon.
whatever we did. No, we were mega nerds. I had made sure that he had red and I had blue so that we could catch them all, because you have to have different colors so you can catch them all.
That's the thing about Ryan, is that you are kind of a nerd, dude.
I'm a huge nerd. You have no idea. I've been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation on loop for like 2 weeks.
I know you are, which makes you all like more sexy, you know. And then also
you
get
would
dressed,
think that, but then you finish that sentence. Finish that sentence.
You get dressed up for the Renaissance Fair.
Yep. See, it sounds cool, but then like in real life, they're like, it's not as sexy as I thought it was. It's actually kind of childish and a little bit of a turnoff. I'm like, that's okay. I'm still going to the Ren Fair anyways. You want to come?
Like,
I'm gonna be drunk in an hour.
No, you don't
It'll be
care.
awesome. Nope.
You don't care because you're gonna get another chick at the Ren Fair. It
We
doesn't
don't go
matter
the
to
Ren
you.
Fair to pick up chicks.
No, you're not going. Oh no.
I just go with all of my nerd friends
exactly.
and we nerd out,
That's
and that's
all
what we
you
do.
need, babe. That you never go anywhere to pick up chicks. You just gotta walk somewhere, and there they are for you. Like, that's your world.
God.
It's like, cool.
Dude,
you think I'm a nerd? I'm just.
Social media is super. The stuff that I get sent
I know.
on social media.
He's told me.
From dudes too.
Oh.
From dudes too. I mean, not that that's like shocking, and it's
Really?
flattering in its own way.
Is it
but
even?
No,
With
it's
dudes
definitely
and
more.
women?
It's definitely more girls
imagine,
than guys, but every so often
Women are more aggressive with that.
I don't really like even open direct messages anymore,
Oh,
because I'm
gosh,
just
no.
like.
Are you getting
that's-
images?
Yeah. I'm like, that's going to be an erect penis. That's what that is. We got to find a way to cosmically redirect this.
Yeah. Can I
Somebody
tell you,
else.
I have never gotten a dick pic in my life.
We could make that happen. I could go home right now and change that. I could be a chapter in your life right now. I'm not
God.
usually in
well,
the
then
habit
I'd
of
feel
doing
like
that.
it's my little brother's penis. It's my little brother's penis. What do I do?
What do you call it? Sweet baby
Like,
J?
Sweet baby J. Like, I mean, how embarrassing for me. What's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you. This is
Really?
just shit that we talk about. It's
This
just,
is-
for the general hospital audience, maybe, not a lot of
Maybe
cock and
not.
balls talk.
Not a lot of cock and balls.
no.
And in fact, I've stopped saying the F word. And I thought it was very funny that people had a problem with the F word, but I could talk about cock and balls forever, and no one has a problem.
I have to watch my mouth sometimes because I curse like a lot.
It's okay.
And
I don't mind.
Well, I'm like
You're communicating.
we're communicating, and I spend so much of my time like by myself, and I talk to myself, and myself doesn't care when I curse.
Your
So-
self likes it. In fact,
Yeah, they're into it. Fuck is such a versatile word. It
So-
can be used in so many different ways
So-
in so many different situations.
so it's a very passionate word.
It is. And I have friends who have kids, and I'm constantly having to
Well,
like.
you're good with that.
But
I've seen you.
I have to take a minute where I'm like, okay, you're not at home by yourself anymore. There's like a whole list of words that you should maybe not use now. That's the parents' decision to decide when those get introduced into the house on
Right.
accident. When then your 5-year-old says fuck and your mom's like. So yeah, I have to remind myself periodically to be mindful of my surroundings.
That's very
and watch my language.
good manners. It's very good manners. Hey, I wanted to ask you about you worked with Cher?
Yeah, I did a photo shoot with Cher.
Oh my God, she's an icon. Did you even know who she was?
No, I knew who she was.
Okay.
I knew who she was. I'm not somebody who gets starstruck.
I know.
Well, two times. I bumped into Kate Beckinsale, physically bumped into her
Yeah,
at the
you
Sony
did.
lot one time.
Yes.
And it took 2 years off my life.
Yeah.
In the best way, though.
Yeah. What
God,
did she
I would
do?
give them away again. Nothing.
What-
She just bumped into me, and for
She
the
went,
briefest
"Oh,
of moments,
Oh, excuse me, darling.
her breasts were against my body. Just for the,
Yeah.
the
She's
and
very
she was
beautiful.
super polite, and she was very
She was,
beautiful.
"Oh, darling, I'm
and
sorry."
like literally, maybe for the first time in my life ever, I couldn't speak English.
Wow.
I couldn't say a fucking I
Right,
couldn't say a word.
baby.
And I just walked
Wow,
away
she's
from that, and
very
I was just
beautiful.
like, God, that was maybe the best and also the most humiliating moment of my life. But the best moment of my life. I would totally not take those 2 years of my life that she took. She can keep them.
She
I
might
would
be
never-
thinking the same thing about you.
Oh, God, who knows?
I
Who
think she
knows?
might be.
In a parallel universe.
Yeah.
And also, I had to, I work for Extra periodically, and they get to place me in the close personal circles of some of these fine and fancy and famous folk. And I spoke to Dame Judi Dench one time.
Oh my God.
And she's just got this thing about her. The air just kind of crackles, and she just looks at you, and the world goes quiet for a minute. And I didn't even really have any interview questions, so I think I literally just shook her hand, and I was like, I don't really have anything for you. I just wanted to talk to you for a second. And she
She went, oh,
walked
thank
on.
you.
And she said, "That's so lovely, darling." And she went,
I gave you, oh,
and then
God.
walked on, and I was just like,
And walked on.
I gotta call my mom. I gotta call my mom. I think I need to call my mother. Like it's like a weird. It was
Oh
a
my
weird
God, that's
thing.
so lovely.
But it was cool. But then afterwards, I think there were some other people that I was supposed to talk to that I didn't talk to because they were moving by, and I was having my little existential moment.
Oh
but,
my gosh.
But it was cool.
Is she? Would you say that like she was the top? That was the most starstruck you got besides Kate, because that was for a different reason.
That was for a different reason because I was in love
Dench.
with her. Judi Dench and Robert Downey Jr. I was kind of nervous to talk to him because I was just like, he's a funny guy. I gotta be a funny guy too. But then that didn't work. And
But he wasn't funny, was he? He was a little serious, wasn't
No,
he?
he was really cool,
okay.
and his wife was massively pregnant at the time. And I don't remember what the award show was, but I think he had a minute where we instantly liked each other, but he's like, this person interviewing me is nervous, and so I'm going to take pity upon them and be the funny guy that I know I can be. And it turned out to be like really cool, and I had a minute afterwards where like there was like a quiet look where he's like, I got you.
Oh my God, how lovely.
But we were joking at the time. I was like, she's like really pregnant. I was like, do you need me to like, I don't have a
Take her.
ticket to the event or anything like that, but I can hang out next to that door and, send one of your people come. I'll come run and I'll bring hot towels. I'll do a Starbucks run. Like, what do you guys need? So it was pretty funny. It was cool. But Judi Dench was, she's got that thing. I've never met Denzel Washington, but I imagine it's kind of that. Some people just kind of like glide through a
Yeah,
room.
God, they're amazing, right?
They just do.
Yeah, you're
The
kind
air
of
is
like that
different
though.
around her.
But you're kind of like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
a
I don't
goof.
think they think that
I'm
about themselves either.
I'm always like the black sheep. We get invited to these parties and stuff like that, and I have to
do
tell
you?
sometimes, and
I
I have to
don't.
tell my
I don't
team,
get
and
it.
I'm kind of just
I don't
like,
get invited
is this
to-
important for me to go?
Do you have a team?
Well, like my
Wow.
managers, and I got a couple other people who like. But we'll shoot out an email, and I'm like, all right, you guys, like, is this a thing that I should? Is this like a thing that's important for me to go to? If it's not important for me to go to, I'm gonna stay home and play PlayStation. Is that okay? And they're like, yeah, it's okay. But then I go, and I'm like, hey, cool. I'm wearing a suit that sort of doesn't fit, and I don't know what else to say. Where's the
don't
bar?
you enjoy-
Is there,
yeah, the bar.
There are sandwiches here.
I want to do our game because
Okay,
it's
let's have the game.
so fun. We have to put that on pause because I have to. Yeah. Oh my God, what I have is mental.
like a
This
whale heart.
is horrible food.
Okay.
Okay, we have quail eggs. Those might be okay.
Quail eggs are actually really, really good. I eat
Okay,
them in sushi
well,
all
I
the
don't
time.
have to pick that for him.
What the hell is
This
that?
this is grass gel. That's grass put in a gel.
That actually looks like Henry's waterproofing solution, which is a fancy way of saying it looks
Oh, it
like
does.
liquid asphalt.
You're right.
It's amazing. Oh yeah, this thing.
Dry,
Gotta keep it close.
dry salted duck parts.
Duck parts. It's an assortment. They don't even know what they are. They just
Yeah,
said
we
parts.
don't know, just
well,
duck parts.
I actually, as a manufacturer, that means you only have to print one type of bag, and then it doesn't matter what kind of inputs you get. You just put whatever the fuck you
yeah,
want in the,
that's actually
in
very
the bag.
smart of them. But I love parts. That's just parts of a duck.
Beef tendon balls.
Beef balls.
Beef
this
balls.
is
But they're not actually balls.
no,
though.
they're not balls. They are parts of cow that didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
They're-
So essentially, they're McDonald's chicken McNuggets. Is what that is.
That sounds delicious.
this is
Beef McNuggets.
Lady fish paste. Lady fish paste. Sounds kinky. It says keep frozen.
Don't
It doesn't
ask.
look frozen though.
oh no, I know what this is. This is
What? It looks
It's
like
in
a
the bag.
biohazard bag.
It's pig tongue.
You steal that from a hospital? No, lengua is really good.
Pig tongue.
Pig tongue. You got to give me a cutting board and a knife, and I'll show you how you.
You're supposed to cook that.
Motherfucker. This guy. Oh, it smells so bad.
You don't eat it raw though. You got to boil it, otherwise you get sick. Pig, you don't want to.
That's part of the game.
Part of the game is massive food poisoning and
Hepatitis.
intestinal parasites. That's the problem with pigs, though. Like, if it was cow, that'd be different. Pigs, that's pig tongue. We got to cook that. I'm not going to eat raw pig tongue.
That's
Not because I'm squeamish, but you got to cook that stuff. Pigs have like
dangerous.
parasites and stuff.
Yeah. Plus, if he hasn't signed anything,
Otherwise, we're going to shoot a we're going to
You're
shoot a
opening
second
yourself
episode
up
of this
there.
in 3 months, and I'm going to show you the 30-foot tapeworm I pulled out of my guts. She's like, damn, but I'll eat. You can put your beef balls in my mouth. I'll eat some of those.
But
How about some duck jerky?
So-
This looks yummy.
this is the game. Are you ready?
Let's have the game. Oh, then so that tells you what you got to eat.
Oh wait, hold this for a second.
Okay.
Because I'll have another one. Since the pig tongue isn't gonna get eaten.
too many jokes.
Right?
Well, you know,
And
the writing is Korean.
it's Korean.
That's all you need to know.
See,
Probably
No, but if
dog.
it's veggies and it's Korean, then it's probably pickles.
North or south?
God,
I have no idea. The language is the alphabet's the same.
Ryan Paevey is so smart. You're so smart.
Well, I know some
Like,
stuff about
he
Asian
knows-
languages. Like this is
I-
definitely Korean.
No,
this
but
writing
he knows
is Chinese.
he speaks French.
I speak a little
you
bit
can
of French.
read
Okay, so we gotta
Japanese-ish.
squelch that shit right now. I went to dinner with Ron Carlivati one time after this casino night thing. He was a former head writer on our show, and I read a menu in French, and I can pronounce the French R, and I think
You're
he was
trying
very impressed by
You
that.
were trying to impress the head
No,
writer
I just
so you could get more story.
not at all. No, I just read something, and they were like, "Does anybody know what that is?" And I'm like, "I know what that is. It's blah blah blah." I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
so-
remember what the word was.
And then
but I
cut
said
to-
it, and then cut to like 2 weeks later. Nathan speaks French on the show now. Like
And
I just have
he's-
lines.
but-
No, but here's the kicker: they're not translated. I would just get lines, and then in parentheses in French afterwards. And I'm like, wait, so you guys are not even gonna? I don't speak French fluently. I took French in high school. I haven't received
great.
instruction in the French language in 17 years. It's been a while.
Well, you had like a huge monologue in French.
I did, and I
he was
chopped
like,
a bunch of it out.
Oh my god! Because memorizing and the speed in which we shoot.
Yeah.
And memorize it's a lot, and then on top of it, if you have to speak French, it's like
I can
did
do
you
it for
ask
a
for a
little
little
while.
more in your paycheck?
I can do it for. No, you're never going to do that. No, I can fake it believably for a while, and I do speak
Sure,
a bit. Like I
sure.
could get lost in France and get around, but they
Sure.
would know that you speak very. You speak,
American.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
you could
I
get lost
pronounce
in
it-
France and
yeah.
just be just
and
fine.
just be fine. And just be fine.
You don't have to say anything over there.
Oh man.
Ménage à trois?
I mean,
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
mean,
No, but I can do
dude,
that, and
come on,
I
let's
can read
call it.
Japanese a bit, and I can speak Japanese. I speak Japanese better than I speak French.
Domarigato gozaimashita.
Gozaimashita means you're thanking somebody for something that happened in the past. Gozaimashita. Gozaimasu means you're thanking me for something that's
I
happening
just
right now.
remember walking into McDonald's
Uh-huh.
when I lived there, and all the girls would go in unison, Domarigato gozai. Oh, when I'd leave.
No, and when you leave, on the way
Domarigato
in,
gozaimashita.
on the way in, they say, Irashaimase.
Yeah,
It means welcome.
Simo-san. Wait.
Sumimasen means excuse me.
Yeah.
So that'll be that. And then when they say
That's what
arigato
that means.
gozaimashita, it means it's because you came in and you did business there,
Mm-hmm.
but then you're leaving. So the business that they're thanking you for took place in the past.
Oh,
If it
yes.
was a transaction
Yes.
right now,
Yes.
they would say arigato
Yeah.
gozaimasu because it's
That's-
happening in the now.
Exactly. That's what they would say when I would be leaving the McDonald's
Gozaimashita,
with a
yeah.
couple Big
Arigato
Macs.
gozaimashita. That's the one.
Okay, this
Okay,
is
high food.
this is basically I ripped this off of James Corden,
Okay.
his show. All right, so because I always have to give props to the originator, although it's truth or dare. So who do
We're
we
gonna have
give
something
props
to wash this down with. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Maybe we
There is
should.
a solid likelihood that one or the other of us is going to throw up on your table. At least it's glass. So
Easy
all right.
clean.
Okay.
So truth or dare. I pick a question. I read it to you. You decide: do I want to tell the truth,
Or do I want to eat
or
a
do
thing?
I want to eat the thing? And I'll pick the thing beforehand.
Okay.
So you already know, like, ooh,
What am I
God,
getting
duck-
myself into?
Duck parts,
Duck
duck
parts.
parts, pig
Duck
tongue,
parts.
pig tongue.
Skipping the pig tongue. Skipping the pig tongue for parasite reasons. Tapeworm, yo.
Well, that's part. You know what? It's part of the thing. So if you have the pig tongue, okay.
It's
So-
would you rather tell the truth or get tapeworms?
I'll just tell the truth. I'm gonna skip tapeworm.
Okay. So I'm okay.
Okay.
So I'm doing you first. Okay.
Okay. Are you now?
The grass. I am.
Ah.
I'm gonna give you the grass.
Okay, give
The
me grass.
grass gel. Is that what it's called?
Okay.
Grass jelly.
Okay.
Grass jelly. Okay. So here's a question. You ready, babe?
Fork.
What do you,
Yummy.
okay, but you don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Have you ever?
Let's have it.
Have you ever wished that your
You can't even say it. Come on.
Have
guys.
you ever wished that your director would just shut up so you could get on with it? And which director was it?
Well, I'm gonna. So here to make this interesting.
You can't do both.
I can't do both.
No, you just do one. No, because that's not the game.
Okay. Absolutely. I want and I to box. Can that be a thing?
Oh my god.
I'll let him hit me 5 times in the face.
We're gonna be bleeping the name.
Celebrity boxing
to
match.
start.
This
What
is
the hell is that?
I don't understand what it is, but it's
That looks like a mummified
It's-
penis.
yeah.
I'm just saying. That looks like. That
it does
looks
look like a penis.
Like a weird, like
that
alien.
looks like an
mummy.
alien penis. That's a gluten. Like, is there a thing gluten?
raw
No,
gluten.
that looks like a giant maggot.
I don't know what it is, but it's gross. Is all I know. The gross thing. It's a gross thing.
Wow.
It's tasteless.
Okay, so
Cool.
now
My
now
turn?
me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you have to pick the item for me first.
Okay.
What do you think? Because they're all gross.
Well,
Just a little insight. She hates telling the truth on a lot of these.
yeah. No, I know.
So-
Oh yeah, no.
so-
Well,
because
don't, like-
because you throw people under the bus. You know, like I don't
And-
want to throw
and-
anybody under the
So
bus.
if you want to tell the truth, pick a bad one.
I'm not. Well, I'm not shy about any of that stuff. But we're just because of the joke. You're gonna have some balls today.
Okay, I'm gonna have the beef balls.
Stick
Beef
some balls in your mouth.
I'm
Beef
gonna have
balls.
Beef balls.
Okay. From 1 to 5, 1 being favorite, name your favorite to least favorite coworkers at GH. So not only do you have to throw somebody under the bus, you got to throw 5 people under the bus
Currently on a current show.
on a current show. Yeah, 1 to 5. Do we work with more than 5 people? That might literally be throwing your entire work life under the bus. That's it.
And
I
it
only
can't
work
be
with, like,
it can't be like the sound
I
guy.
couldn't do that. I only work with like 3 people. That's totally unfair.
All of
You should
us.
eat some
It
balls.
would be the whole group.
Maybe the sound guy's
Because
her favorite.
Even if you don't work with that person,
Cast
they're
member.
there.
Fair
Cast
enough, fair
members,
enough.
not crew.
Oh, cast members.
Oh yeah. We'll say cast workers because it just
Above
says
the line,
It
above
just
the
says
line.
coworkers.
Well, they're all our coworkers.
Above
all
the
of
line.
those people.
Yeah, above the line.
Above,
okay.
above
Could
the
be
line.
director, producer.
1 to 5.
1 to 5.
I have to eat the balls.
Okay, balls it is.
I have to because
Balls in your court.
That was-
you like making money.
Oh, that was good though.
I
That
like
was
to
good.
get
though.
along.
I like
with my
making money.
coworkers. I like making money.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh shoot.
See, I threw mine under the bus because he already doesn't like me, so that's okay. I'm not
But you
losing.
know what?
No,
But
he-
it's okay.
is he your
Hey,
current
want me to help
director?
you get the balls out.
Yeah. Help me
balls out.
get the balls out. No, we're gonna bleep out the name.
Okay.
Ryan.
Is Mr. Bleep your current director?
He's
1 of 5.
He's 1 of 5. Yeah, and they're all he's. So he'll never see this, by the way. But
Odds are he won't
sometimes
watch it.
word gets around.
You know,
Okay.
I find that there's a lot of like rumor milling going on there, and sometimes it pertains
On
to
any-
me, and I'm always the last one to hear about it. And I'm like,
Me
what
too.
the frick is-
I never know. Like if 2 people are having sex, like 2, I'm like, what? When did that happen? A year ago, Michelle. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
You know,
I was
like-
there that day.
All right, I'm gonna eat a ball.
Let's do it. Let's have it.
Describe it.
Oh, you barely ate it.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that
Spat all over.
I mean, sharing is here. Look, we'll do it together. We'll do it together.
Yeah, you gotta put the whole thing in your mouth.
Solidarity.
Come on.
Why you don't
The
have
whole
to eat
thing.
balls
The
in
whole
one?
thing.
I want to get that spit.
But I've never eaten beef balls
Okay.
before. I mean, I've had Rocky Mountain oysters. It's totally
All
different.
the whole thing. The whole thing. Get it in
That-
there.
What?
I'm not gonna swallow that.
It tastes like meatballs.
That's the worst. I'm not swallowing that.
Oh,
And
come
in
on.
fact,
She's not
here.
swallowing that.
No, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh Jesus! But I don't want you to get a parasite. Here, we can down.
You won't get it from
These
the
are
cows.
things
It's
that-
the pigs. It's the pigs you got to worry about.
Yeah,
Are these raw? They're not. They look cooked.
they're raw. Somebody, you know what? Someone
looks
could like
cooked.
this.
It would be red
It's
if-
gross.
Cooked.
It's a lot of like cartilage is in there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
Of
there's a lot of cartilage.
tastes
yeah.
like.
Still eating it.
We have to describe.
I'm
What
going
does
to
it
pick
taste
the
like?
duck parts.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like salty. Salty.
It's very salty.
Salty,
like,
gooey stuff.
Firmer. No,
She
not
will not
gooey. It's
swallow
firmer than
salty, gooey stuff.
What's
That's what we've
what's the
gotten
texture?
from
That's
this.
what we
Balls
found
in
out
the
so
mouth
far.
when the salty gooey thing happens. No
No way.
swallowing. Just going straight to the kitchen. No, it tastes like a.
Like a lady,
Like
Does not taste like a lady.
No, this is the lady fish paste.
but you spat it out like a lady.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I was like, where are you going with this, Dobin?
Okay, you don't need to keep on eating
That's
those.
actually not bad.
Okay.
I've eaten much worse than this.
I know.
No, it's just like a harder meatball with a shitload of salt.
And so
like
much
a grainy
salt
texture?
and something and cartilage. I can't do it
Every
because
so
then I
often
think
you'll
of
get a little nug of cartilage, and you're like, that was a knee
Yeah.
joint. That was a knee joint.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna pick the duck parts
Okay. Duck,
for you.
duck parts
okay?
for me. Okay.
Duck parts.
Let me put my cow balls down. Oh man. Oh man. Let's have it. I'm ruthless. Let's have
Has a
this.
coworker ever hit on you? And who was it?
And who was it? I dated a coworker, so
Well,
it was a mutual.
No, not that. Hit
Not
on
that.
you like, ooh, whoa. Like, wow.
Has a coworker
like,
hit on you
grabbed your,
today?
Like, like grabbed your penis. Like hit on you. Like, let's go
well,
right
I
now.
can't see, so here's the kicker.
Well,
I
that's
was-
the thing. It's either duck parts. Wait. You decide duck parts, or you're gonna tell me the whole story?
yeah. Let's
Or
quantify
truth.
this by hitting on. Like, is it
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say, like,
gave
grabbing
you a
your
wink,
cock
gave
is
you a
like a-
pass, smiled at you, or grab your?
Hi, that's my daughter. Hello, my love. Okay, time to not be in this room, baby girl. Downstairs,
New
downstairs, downstairs.
conversational topic.
Natalia? No, I mean I'll get really mad, babe. Huh? Okay, quickly get it.
So
Okay.
the weather this week's
no.
supposed to be really nice.
She can't hear. Grabbing, like inappropriate hit on you, like it wasn't like it wasn't reciprocated. It wasn't reciprocated. It wasn't like some yeah.
You know,
Or duck parts.
I'm gonna tell you that story later. I'm gonna eat the duck parts.
Eat the
now.
duck parts. That's a good
The
idea.
only reason I'm
I
not
wanna
doing
hear
that is
story.
because there's no way for me to describe the scenario without it tipping the hat to who the person is, and
Wait,
that will
no,
make
you would
my-
have to
You would
say.
have to
'cause
say
that's
who
part
it
of
is.
the
That's part of
question.
the
You
question.
would have to say.
But that's what I mean is that even if you bleeped out the name of said person,
Oh.
it would still have an intensely adverse effect on
Of
my
course.
work life going
Your
forward.
work life and
This just looks like turkey jerky.
That's a
yeah,
wing.
like look at it like that. Look at that. Looks like a pig ear, actually. Oh God.
Get in there. Taking photos of this
God
guy.
damn, you're like all man. You're all man.
Hold
That's
it.
what you are. Yeah, I'll hold that for you. I need some of those, Tovin. I need those. God, Ryan, like you're all in. Like you don't have to be so in. Oh damn. Damn. He's like a soldier. He's a soldier. Okay, I forbid you to eat more
Why?
because it's
It
gross.
tastes like turkey jerky.
It
It's
does?
just really hard to get at. It tastes
Salty?
like turkey
Well,
jerky.
maybe you just need to like have it like tobacco in your mouth, like you just savor it in your mouth all day.
Get a spit
Maybe
cut.
that's how it's done.
Jokes. There's just so many jokes. Jesus. You know, while I'm not opposed to eating this, I gotta say the food to work, like the payoff ratio here, it's just not there, man.
No,
This is
it's
a
not.
lot of
It's
You're
too
work.
burning
much work.
calories
It's
eating
a lot of
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hungrier after eating this
You
than
are.
I was before.
For sure, and that's wrong.
you doing okay over there?
It's wrong. Okay, your turn for me.
Okay, hold on a second.
Gross, super gross. All right,
It's actually
maybe.
not
Let me
Duck parts, everyone.
here.
Duck parts.
Duck parts.
At your local weird
I don't
market.
even-
I need a napkin.
So what's the thing
wait,
she's got to eat?
What are you
Oh,
picking for
food.
me? You gonna pick the wiener?
No, I'm not gonna make you eat a giant maggot, but I am gonna make you eat some lady fish paste.
Oh God, lady fish paste.
Get ready to tell the truth.
That's.
This is taped together.
Ooh,
It
that's
is,
a good
it's
one
a
then.
long question.
Okay. Have you ever had to think of
Oh,
Have you ever had to think of another person when doing a love scene because you were so unattracted to the person, and who was it? Now, I have a question about your question.
Yes.
Are you asking who was it? Like, who was the person that you were thinking of, or who was the person that so physically repulsed you?
I
that
don't
you had to
know. I don't
imagine?
know.
No, it's got to be the who
Both.
repulsed you.
Ooh, who repulsed me?
Yeah, because it's not embarrassing
because
who you were
were
thinking
so
of.
attracted to the person who wasn't.
I'm still chewing on duck parts, by the way.
I know.
Because obviously you were thinking about someone who's awesome and attractive.
God, that's actually worse to say who the person was that you weren't attracted to.
Yeah.
Than the person that you're thinking of, because that dude is going to be like, yo,
Yeah, exactly.
that's great,
What do
right?
you think?
You know, I can't say because people.
Man, that's a bummer. I can't wait to hear what Lady Fish Paste tastes like.
Grab a
There are
spoon.
some people that I would throw under the bus, and there's some people I won't.
No.
Because they'll feel bad about themselves.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm sure I haven't
Agreed,
been everybody's
agreed.
cup of tea.
I'm super glad that.
But I'll tell you
that
after
I
the
drew
show.
This question and not you.
I'll tell you after the show, but I'm sure I have not been everyone's cup of tea.
My first love scene that I ever shot in a thing ever. I don't remember the name of the
He's
actress,
gonna give me.
and I don't even remember the name of the project. But she was a redhead, and she loved herself, and we instantly hated each other. And I had to. We had to shoot like a. I don't have a sense of smell, so have fun with that.
I know
I'm
he
not
can't
gonna
smell.
lie. That
It smells so bad.
Lady,
Okay.
fish,
Lady
paste.
Fish Paste, yeah. That actually. Whoa, man, yeah, no.
What is
that-
it? What's the ladyfish part?
lady fish. I mean, there's just that's another sack of
parts?
horrible jokes.
Just awful. No.
No.
Okay, now
No.
I gotta know.
Just clap.
You can't keep this guy away from the food.
I gotta know.
You like those ladyfish? Oh God, just
love
have a
lady
little
parts.
bite. It's horrible. It's like fishy. Oh my God, I'm so fishy right now.
Quote of the day.
I'm so fishy right now. Let me smell you.
See, but the kicker is though I've eaten some really weird shit because I've traveled to some really weird places, and there the weird shit is normal, and if you don't eat it, it's disrespectful. So you fucking
I
eat
know,
that
I've done
shit,
it.
and then you go vomit in
I've done it.
private.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
You
you.
gotta hold that down for like a couple of minutes.
I just heard my
Hopefully there's
phone
alcohol
as if
or
it
maybe
was
like a
here.
really strong tea that's like bitter or something that you can just kind of like, oh God, and then oh man, I gotta go to the back.
Yeah, especially the
picking-
East.
I'm
Well,
picking-
yeah,
Pull the trigger.
it's disrespectful.
picking
I'm not gonna
this-
eat the giant maggot.
It's
I
not
will
a
throw
ma- it's
anybody
not a
under.
maggot.
I will throw anybody under the bus to
It's-
not have a giant maggot dick in my
Okay.
mouth.
Well, okay.
Well, we found it.
I'm okay.
We found the
well,
one.
Let's have
Whatever.
it.
That's the one. That's it. He's gonna. Oh, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this one.
Because it's
No, that's what
so
you drew.
easy
Let's
for
have it.
him.
That's what you
Oh,
drew.
shit,
Come on.
This is so easy for you. Have you ever gotten too aroused in a love scene? Like you got full on wood. Like you couldn't get. You
Or it's
couldn't.
just like it
like-
borders
like-
professionalism. you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
like
that.
like
I
you
get that.
couldn't talk
Yeah.
yourself off the ledge. You couldn't go.
Baseball,
Grandpa's,
baseball.
Yeah, baseball.
No.
You know, like Grandpa's garage.
That's
Grandpa's
just,
garage.
See, but then that's just weird though, because once I get to that point, it has kind of a mind of its own.
Of course
So,
it
but then
does.
if I start playing games like that, and the grandpa's garage thing doesn't work, then I'm like, why am I hard thinking about my grandpa's garage? Then that's a whole other weird situation. So I just have to have the chat with the person. I'm like, listen, I got a situation.
No. It's like this. You're doing a love scene.
Yes.
Have you ever gotten too aroused during a love scene? You're doing a love scene. You get wood.
Yeah.
You can't, because I know like it's tough for dudes because
Just keep
it's
going.
like
Just keep going.
no, and it doesn't
So
go
it's
down.
fucking hard.
Like you.
Okay, so I mean, isn't it better than if like you're making like having a love scene with this
Totally.
person and they're like, I don't do anything for you, nothing.
Listen,
Nothing?
I've in all my years doing love scenes, I've never had anyone get wood.
No?
With me ever. It's never happened.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
I've asked some of my co-stars like why have you not gotten wood with
See,
me?
but what's the problem? I gotta hold on a second.
Like,
I got like
what-
layers of leather on
Like
here. Really
I
fast.
think I'm
Briefly leaving
attractive.
frame.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just gonna take my jacket off because I'm.
Oh,
sweating
I
my
thought
ass off.
I thought it was showing
I'm
us
not gonna
his.
show you my wood.
I'm like,
Proving
like we
that
know.
Michelle is not lying.
I mean, the word on the street. The word on the street about Ryan Paevey is it's all good. I said that to you one time.
What?
Here, sit down.
I'm sitting.
Okay.
I'm sitting.
I think that your text sound is like mine. I thought it was my phone.
Mine's silent.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, look, meatballs.
Um.
That was pretty good actually.
Yeah. put those that close to you.
Got it.
Okay.
Beef balls.
All right. So has it ever happened that you got too aroused where you couldn't talk yourself off the ledge? The arousal ledge.
Yeah, like once, but I mean, but
Once.
that's the thing. But that's the thing is
With
I'm
who?
having a.
Did it say with who?
Honestly,
and who was it
no,
with?
honestly, I don't even remember the name of the actress. It was in a music video. It was for a Robin Thicke music video.
Oh.
There was a lot of like making out with strangers that day and like grinding on each other. And maybe it had been a while for me for a little bit. So somebody comes along and
Wouldn't even have to be a while. It would just have to be.
it would just have to be. But like when you're hungry,
You want to eat all the food at the buffet.
You're hungry.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so you don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name because she wasn't really even my partner for the music video. For
she was just a chick you saw in the hallway.
Well, there was like 10 dudes, and I was one of the dudes,
okay.
and there was like 10 girls, and they
Yeah.
just were randomly mixing us up. Okay, now we're going to shoot you
Yeah.
guys over here, and we're going to play the music, and once you just like make out with her neck, and she's going to do all this stuff.
If we had more money, if we had a bigger budget for the show, we'd be playing the music video right now as we are talking.
Yeah.
Oh god,
That's
I think
what
I
we'd
could
be
arrange
doing.
that.
Oh,
We
really?
could you guys could just reenact. You want to reenact instead?
I need a suit. We need a suit. I need a tux.
Ryan Paevey, that's it.
That's it. But but it was one of those situations where I mean, she knew, and I knew.
Well, yeah. I mean, how can you miss? So that's okay. I mean, I never
But we
listened.
were okay with it. I mean, that's the point,
Of
right?
course, if somebody in the future would happen to get wood with me in the future,
okay.
I
It's
would
okay.
never, I wouldn't mind.
It's
I mean, like,
natural.
it's just natural. Yeah, it's not, because I have had the female equivalent of that, but
Yeah.
you don't know that I
Well,
have wood.
it's not as
but I've
obvious
gotten like,
externally
oh,
for
of
a woman than
course,
it
of
is for a
course.
man.
But you're creating it,
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
What if it was that guy you couldn't tell the truth about?
If it was an icky guy and I got and he got wood.
Oof. The guy you had to think.
I would be okay because
Okay.
it's a coworker, and as an artist, you care about that person.
And you're
Well, and I
thinking
was
about
gonna
someone
say-
else anyway.
To touch on the on the professionalism thing, it kind of goes both ways. Yeah, there's you wear underwear or they put a pillow there or some damn thing. But you're human, and hypothetically speaking, if a human situation arises,
of
shall
course.
we say, maybe your coworker will take pity upon you and not stop the scene and be like, oh my god, and
Oh,
make
no,
a big deal out of it.
we'd never do that. That would be so uncool.
The idea is that it's not, if it happens, it's not because you're trying to be inappropriate. It's not because
No,
you're trying to take advantage of the
it's
situation.
because you're
It just-
in it.
It just happens. You're
Absolutely.
human, and it just happens. And
Yeah.
it's only weird if you make it weird.
Yeah, no, I would never make somebody feel bad about that.
Have you ever seen that? And somebody else do that on set?
No, it like made them feel weird.
Yeah.
Never
Stop the scene. Or,
Stop the scene. I've heard about it.
Okay.
I've heard about it, but I've never seen it myself.
Not
I
for
don't
love
think it's
scenes.
very kind. It's not very kind of a woman to do that and embarrass their co-star. It's
Well,
not very kind.
No, certainly not. I don't think it's very kind to
No.
stop a scene in general. It's just messed
No,
up. I
well,
don't
yeah,
know.
it's not. That's
Hey, so what do you want to eat next?
we've eaten everything.
No, we haven't.
Our
Oh,
our
there's
time
the-
here is over, dude. It went
Is
by
it?
so. Yeah, it's been an hour.
Oh.
He just wants to eat more things.
Wah, wah.
You get the quail eggs.
Yeah, but I eat those all
and
the
that
time anyways.
Korean grass.
Of course he does.
Whatever green.
Do you want some grass jelly? Do you want
gonna
to
try grass
Do you just
jelly.
want to have it just for
No, I don't
giggles?
wanna- I don't- yeah, I don't know.
This was the greatest game to do with Ryan Paevey, and I knew that. I knew that Ryan Paevey was going to have a great time.